I did, but for some reason.
I think we're live. I see a red button.
It is red. It is red. Well,
we ain't got no waveforms. We ain't got no waveforms. Fuck, man. Welcome back to the Tip Rail Podcast, your favorite fucking podcast out there for you, available on the airwaves. Holy shit. Good goddamn, gentlemen. It is another Topless Tuesday. And before...
Damn it, gentlemen.
Yes, and lady. I apologize.
Yep.
But
Did you just give it away?
I did. I started talking about it in the first place. However, listeners, dear fucking listeners, you've asked and we shall give. We have another fantastic friend of the show here in the studio for another Topless Tuesday, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. Please take it away.
Hello. So excited to be here and tell some fucking weird stories, honestly.
Yes.
Got some good notes. Sasha is what I will go by.
Hell yeah, Sasha, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome
coming on to the show, joining Dave on my left.
Board.
Yes, that's him. We all know him and love him over here on the right, Big John. And thank you so much for another Topless Tuesday being here with us,
Yes.
Sasha. That is so fucking fantastic.
Back to back Topless Tuesdays.
I can't fucking wait to hear
breeze.
some perspectives of what you got to say about the industry and the things that you may have encountered in it. So, fucking rolling right along. We got the I'm bringing it back. The wheel of topics.
I got one if you're ready.
No. We always start with one thing. Then we have somebody on the show. We would like to know your first experience, how you got your start in the industry, so to speak. How did you join the strip club industry?
Okay, so I went to the strip club as a customer like twice before I started dancing, and it was a lumberyard. That was the only strip club I'd ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was great. The girls pulled my titties out, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then we went for one of my friend's birthdays, and it was like a Wednesday afternoon, and we walked in, and within a couple minutes of getting in there, a bouncer came up to me and was like, my boss wants to talk to you. He wants to offer you a job. And I had also no confidence at the time. So I was like, what? And the manager, pastry chef, was like, you're super hot, you should come work here, like the spiel that they give every girl. Obviously I've learned. And I was like, okay.
What? You guys aren't all different?
Yeah.
And secret's out, people.
Went home and thought about it for like 2 seconds, and I was like, I'm gonna go back.
That's
I'm gonna be a stripper. Seriously,
yeah. You didn't sleep on it, nothing?
I didn't.
You just saw like the dollar bills getting thrown around and was like, bingo, motherfuckers are...
Where were you working at the time that you made the switch? Did you go full-time into it, or did you just work at have a day job, night job?
Pretty quick into it. I quit my day job. I lived in Fort Dodge at the time. Literally.
Gooses.
I lived in Fort Dodge at the time.
Okay. I'd see why you'd get out.
Yes.
I've been there
and I was a delivery driver for Marco's Pizza.
Okay.
And
Well, it's not even a good brand of pizza.
I mean, it's not Domino's.
I actually love Marco's Pizza.
It doesn't have enough arm hair.
It's fresh dough.
Doesn't have enough arm hair. If it ain't got no arm hair.
It ain't worth it. It don't got a real Italian arm hair.
Oh, man. So...
The tips were much better at the club than.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was a delivery driver for one of the pizza place as a youngster, and back then it was kind of good money in my opinion. But like nowadays,
shit, I live in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment in that bitch.
And, I mean, like, and definitely, like you can't fucking make dancer money as a delivery driver at all. Like it's just not even comparable.
It's a different kind of delivery service at that point.
Absolutely, it is customer service, but I mean it's sex oriented. So
it's a service a lot of us need.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. So when you first went to the strip club, or when you first went to the lumberyard, was it like were you 18 at that point, or like were you 21? Were you drinking at that point, or did you? I mean, like I don't know if you drink now or then or whenever, but. Were you? Yeah.
What were your vices?
If you don't mind, like
yeah,
was it
I don't
through
mind
the
at all.
nose?
Right? No, I was 20 when I went, and when I started, He was like, "Oh, I think I might have sent an email," and was like, what was the deal? Because I think he might have said to email, and I was like, "Okay, what was the deal again?" It was like, "Bring baby wipes," and I was like, "What?" You know? Like,
what
you gotta wipe yourself, ladies. You gotta wipe yourself
like,
out there.
excuse me, and a lingerie set and some heels, and I was like, okay, but. some good context is that my mom and my grandma were both strippers, so
nice.
that's why I didn't really
yeah.
need to sleep on it. I was like, I didn't really have a stigma around or anything. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go be a baddie. Like, that's fine.
So
it kind of runs in my blood. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, that's fucking dope.
So
Yeah,
I went in on
Peach didn't
a
fall
Monday.
too fall from the tree.
Nope.
Fuck yeah. So
Holy shit.
Started on a Monday, you said?
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was like coming on a Monday. It
What?
was 2013.
Okay.
Geez.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
it was
right
there
after I worked there.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
that would have been
During
just like
after the Exodus.
The firing was in January,
Yeah,
and
January
then
of
it wouldn't have
2013.
been too terribly long. He was probably. I mean, like I again, my memory's so foggy of the place, I couldn't quite tell you. You know what I mean? Like so, but I was definitely at the box, working my butt off for the fucking pastry chef. You know?
Yeah.
But
Did you rotate to any other clubs? Did you work anywhere else?
No, I think she said the only lumberyard, right?
She had only been to the lumberyard.
Yeah, I had only
misheard.
been to Lumberyard as like a customer. That was the only strip club I'd ever been to. And if you know anything about Fort Dodge, there are 2 strip clubs there, but it's like you don't go there. Like you just don't go to those clubs. A Top Hat and I can't remember the name of the other one. But I only worked at the Lumberyard for quite a while, and I went and did an amateur night at the Lumberyard too, because you could do that.
Yeah, you could.
yeah. If you weren't a girl,
Yep.
if you weren't a girl from the club, you could absolutely go and do
And I got second, which I just didn't act like that much of an amateur, so that was kind of my bad. They,
they want the girl next door every time.
Yep. So, and that's exactly the kind of
If they
girl
can
that
sniff
won.
out the fucking baby oil.
Gotta
they're
play
like,
a little shy.
Nope, you're out.
A little shy, a little shaken.
Yes.
A little coy.
And then during COVID, I went and danced at. I completely forgot about this until I was talking to my friend about coming on the show, and I like sent her the notes I had, and she was like, "Well, technically, we danced at Deja Vu in Davenport."
Oh yeah,
during the Quad Cities.
Amsterdam.
That was the only time.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever even been to the Quad Cities, which is hilarious because like all of my friends I met at the club, I feel like a ton of people when I started working there were from the Quad Cities.
We brought a lot of motherfuckers up when we came up. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of dancers, a lot of everybody.
Yeah, and
we
you know,
took a small
I have
population
roots. I
away
have
from
roots.
the QC.
So, yeah.
Good
But,
times.
so Deja Vu. What was there something else during COVID too, or was that just it?
No, that was.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I started doing
I
my
was gonna say,
OnlyFans more seriously
jump
during
on
then, but
the
I had
OnlyFans?
started before it was super big. When also that's how I started dancing, kind of too. There was a huge stigma around it when I started dancing. Like I didn't tell anybody.
No, yeah, the
Smart.
OnlyFans thing was not.
No.
It was, even like back when we were in it, and before I even started, if a girl was a webcam girl,
Yes.
it was like, no, oh god, what?
Yep.
You have sex on tape?
Yep, I started
Like,
doing camming for a little while on like MFC, and same thing. I didn't tell any of the girls at the club
My free
because
cams.
they were.
Dave knows. Dave knows.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
I
probably know. I
had
just don't
3
remember.
monitors and 36 screens at one time. That was a weird night.
We'll have to tell it on another Tuesday, but
Right. No shame.
Yeah, craziness.
Okay.
Cool. So,
Do you still have the OnlyFans or no?
Yeah.
You
Yep,
do?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
Plug
you
in
can
my
plug it if you
OnlyFans,
want.
yeah.
You can plug it if you
can
want.
plug it
I
if you
don't.
want.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
think you know.
Yep,
It's no worries.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
go
go.
subscribe, motherfuckers.
We should cut this and put this at the end so they have to listen to the whole thing.
Well,
There you
you
go.
know, yeah.
Give it to them in pieces. A little strip tease, if you will.
But we'll get to that in a minute, I suppose. Maybe we'll see. Future me decides. So, hey, Sasha, again, so much. It's so cool to have like people that have actually listened to the show actually come on to the show, and like so we.
So you say you don't. Earlier off mic, you were talking about how you don't work there that much anymore. So when was your last? Like I know you say you don't work there that much anymore. When was your last time going in full time? Like was it recent? Was it a couple years ago? Was it?
Full time? You mean just like working there like consistently, like multiple days a week? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like because I mean most girls would I consider full time be 3 to 4 days a week. Like,
Okay, that's been quite a while ago since I was doing like 3 to 4 days a week. Honestly,
She's been very successful on OnlyFans.
Honestly, I'm just like kind of a lazy stripper and have been for a while.
so they do exist.
It's true. What
They
they said
don't
is
wanna
true.
Well, you were a hardcore worker when you first started.
Yeah.
I mean, like by
I
the
burnt
time I hit the
myself
DJ booth,
Oh, yeah,
I
the
remember you
burnouts
were
are-
here, you were there, you were one of my favorite fucking rock girls to put on. It was a fantastic time. You know, like you came in, but we had to watch the. Yeah, shaky
no, that club
decline,
will take you down if you don't.
Like we had to watch the shaky decline of like
will.
the money leaving. I just saw it was like state wrestling, and I was like, ooh, it's probably a busy money weekend for the club. And I'm like, oh no, that was like fucking 2017.
Yeah,
last time that was this shit. You know,
I miss it so much.
Yeah, right.
No.
That the hog convention or whatever, the farmers convention,
fucking pork expo.
Love that.
Yep.
Shit.
Drake relays.
Shit that us girls mark in our calendars for real. We know.
Gotta be there.
You know, you're at a fucking
Sick,
Mac counter and you're just like, oh fuck, the pork expo's coming around. And they're like, bing, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my money day.
Yeah.
Truly.
I mean, they're going to look at fucking $250,000 tractors. The least they can do is come in and spend $1,000. You know, like.
Yep.
Yeah.
They do too. They like to.
Oh no!
Thank God. I love it.
Hey, they help feed America. We need to nourish them too.
Somehow.
Oh no! I gave plenty of those dudes rides back to their fucking.
Wait,
hotel
hold on. Wait, what?
He wrote a bunch of dudes. Sweet.
No,
must
gave
tempo,
them
please.
rides. Gave them rides.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, when a dude says I'll give you $500 to give me a ride back to my hotel
Hey,
room.
$500 is $500, folks. You heard it here.
No dicks were pulled out. Nothing.
That's an expensive non-sexual ride.
Hey, when they don't want their wife to know that they were at the strip club and can't put that on their card. Well, why were you taking a cab at fucking 6 in the morning?
What does your ATM say on the receipt, on the bank receipts? Like, what does it come up as? Midwest hospitality? I don't know.
It were whining and dining potential clients.
Yeah.
All right, Bess?
Fuck. So, have you ever gotten any well, obviously besides like the money that people have spent on you and everything like that, but have you ever gotten any like free items, like free shit, freebies? Well, any freebies that you can think of that you've ever received from anybody?
Like somebody bringing in you food, clothing, shoes, giving you money for shoes.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten like some random gifts.
Ooh.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Some people definitely, there's like a couple guys regularly who would bring in like vibrators for the girls. They would stop at like Romantics first, and and when at first I thought I was like, oh my fucking God. I was like also kind of prudish at first, and just like really liked to, I was just like kind of fuck the club, but like I don't know, just like whatever. I don't know, this place is kind of fucking weird, but now I'm just like, okay, people are fucking weird, whatever.
You want to lick my feet? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers licking the feet.
Yeah. You start to get that weird, like you understand that there's like more vast kink than you could even possibly imagine because it wasn't your thing, and you're like, oh, it's this guy's thing, and you just have to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
And the category list on Pornhub doesn't go that far.
Well, I mean, you gotta get real fucking deep.
It's like, you need to go to xnxx.com.
I was like, it's on like page 156,
thousands, thousands.
So.
Mostly typos, but thousands. Don't ask how I know, but that's where I found my ex-wife.
I mean,
hey, this comes out after that episode, so chronologically.
True. True. Yes, I suppose they understand.
Yeah, Diablo Monday's already happened.
This is a future meme. You wouldn't understand. Anyway, shit. Yeah.
Well,
so
I know
like vibrators and shit. I never even thought of that. I was thinking like. I remember guys would always bring in like bouquets of flowers and stuff, and like a lot of times it would get given away to the door girls or to like one of the bouncers or something like that because like the dancer doesn't want that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like, get that the fuck out of here. Yeah. Oh, that's nice and sweet. Thanks. I love you too. Get the fuck out of my face.
So with your mom and grandma being strippers when you were, I don't know, growing up, whenever you first heard them say they used to dance.
Right.
Did you ever think that you were going to go into that industry, or did you like, no, I'm prude, I'm not going to do that? Mom and grandma, you're cool, thanks, but no, I'm out.
No, I knew I was going to. Honestly, I was like, that'd be cool. I don't know.
When did you find out? Was it like over Christmas dinner? Was like
grandma
just like, hey, honey,
watching striptease on TBS and was like, I can do that.
I was wearing a Justin Bailey at one point in time, and I figured I could show a little extra shoulder.
I come from like a super open, like white trash kind of family where we just talk about whatever.
Don't worry, that's still hot.
Yeah, and they just like talked about, it was just like a common conversation that was had. It was like, oh yeah, back when, mom used to strip, and I was like, oh, okay, that's crazy. All right, badass.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it reminds me because my stepmom was pretty adamantly proud that her father had married a stripper. So when I told them that I was going to marry a stripper, they were like, oh yeah, that's cool. No
Good job,
problem.
buddy.
At
Love
the
that.
time, they were Mormons, so
Oh, okay.
really fucking weird. But
Accepting. That's fucking fantastic. That's
actually, I think they're
progressive.
just
Love that.
grateful that I wasn't gay, and also that I had finally found someone.
That could be as well.
They were just like, you're gonna die alone and not produce offspring. Well, joke's on you. I'm still gonna do that and haven't produced offspring, but you've also died. So
Aw.
You don't know.
I'm a winner. This
They're
battle
with us
royale.
everywhere, man. So
So then I'm
Well,
guessing
technically,
your family didn't care when did you tell them, like, did they look at you like in disappointment?
Nope. I told my mom and grandma both like right away. Was like, I'm gonna start dancing. They were like, yes, go for it. And
Yes, queen.
literally. And so I was like, okay, awesome. So I did, and actually my first pair of heels that I took and danced in were actually
Your grandma's? Tell me your
they were
grandma's.
my mom's.
Oh,
They were-
okay,
okay, holy shit. So
That
you guys
worked.
ever seen those memes or like those the videos where it's like the generational family where
Yes.
it's like the daughter, the mother, and her mother, and her mother, and her mother. You just need to do that, but you all
Yes.
need to come out in stripper attire.
Yes. My grandma's no longer alive, but
Well,
we can do that at her grave, honestly. That would be
we can decorate the vase.
Yeah. Honestly, my family's pretty funny. We would probably do something funny at her grave, like with that.
Just put a vase in a wheelchair,
Do a
push it
podcast
off.
episode. We'll do an episode at the gravestone.
Yeah.
There we go.
fuck yeah,
I'll
that's
get a
fun.
battery pack for the laptop. We'll be good.
We'll get a whole bunch of fans to come run and throw vibrators at us.
Exactly.
Taking the crew to Fort Dodge.
So
Oof.
you never worked at the clubs up in Fort Dodge?
No.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I never worked there, but I forgot that I did go there as a customer one time, but it was 20 and I was super drunk. I barely remember going in there, but
Did you get your tits out there?
honestly, I think I did. I do
Oh,
think I
damn.
did. I was like,
I
whatever.
Well, did
go
you see
for
the
it.
shirt she was wearing earlier? I mean,
No.
art,
No,
food,
it's
tits.
Topless Tuesday. We ain't got no
I said
shirts on,
earlier.
John.
I said
Oh,
earlier.
yeah, okay. I
Listen
apologize.
before you speak.
I was
forgot.
already deep in the studio. I was shocked when I saw someone walk through the door frame and there was titties out.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't see the t-shirts.
They came out in the kitchen.
And then I realized I was looking at the mirror.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just glad you can see that far good, Dave.
It's great. Yeah.
Hey,
Great.
no, less disabled.
Well, yeah.
So, what was your best customer experience? It can be funny, but not disappointing, not sad or anything. What was your best, happiest customer experience, or craziest, or whatever? Just not sad, disappointing.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't break my heart, make me cry.
Okay.
That comes
create my
later. That
own
comes
loop.
later.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll
there's
get to that.
Yeah, there's enough heartbreaking stories for
Yes.
real. The best customer story, really, are there any like good ones, honestly?
Well, like even the most money, like somebody
What-
would just give you $10,000 to smell your butt crack. I mean,
Yeah, I guess
Well, I mean, I would never turn that down.
yeah, no, absolutely
me
not.
neither. $10,000's $10,000.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
I would feel
I
sorry
took
for them.
$500 for a trip, and you guys were like, "Oh, fuck, faggot." Like-
Hey,
I
that's
didn't-
different.
I did not say
That's
that.
different.
I did not say that. I did not.
Let me look at my notes here and see if any of the really good ones.
I'm just
were-
saying,
Okay. No.
if they wanted to run their nose through my butt crack like a fucking credit card machine for 10 fucking K, I would not think it's gay. And not that, like there's anything wrong with that. It's okay. It's 10
would
fucking
do a
K.
lot
I
more
can
for
pay
that.
off some things.
I mean,
I
like,
got fucking adult bills.
you're gonna hand me 10K. I got fuck. What else you need,
Fuck,
baby?
be honest
You
with
want it shaved or clean?
in this
What do you want?
economy, I would give a hand job for 10K. Okay?
Yeah, true. Times are tough.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
there you
Yeah,
go.
just like this economy kind of sucks. I'm gonna start tariffing my own bathroom's toilet.
It's a. You're fucking wild, bro.
Did you find anything in your notes? about
Nothing good
best
in my
customer?
notes, but honestly, the best customers would be the ones that literally just hand you money and walk away.
Don't even say shit. They're just like, you're beautiful.
Literally,
And
I've done that. I've gone
yeah.
up and handed a stack to a girl and walked out. I didn't want to take the $20 in ones with me.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
just gave them to her and then I had left.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes I'd be standing at the bottom of the stairs, which is like right by the door. And as people would be leaving, I'd be like, "Oh, I'll take any ones, and that so often works. Just asking for money works
It's,
more times than not. I love it. One time, a guy handed me a bill and he kind of tucked it in my hand, and my friend and I were standing there, and the guy walked away right away, and she's like, oh, what'd he give you, a 20? She's not my friend anymore. She was a little too competitive for me. It's like, okay, girl, please chill. And she's like, oh, what'd he give you, a 20? And I like, look, it was 100. I was like, actually 100, thanks.
Nice. She even got the head shake in the studio and everything. Yeah.
Sometimes when you're desperate, guys aren't going to say no.
Right?
Sometimes they're just incredibly drunk as well, and they don't know what they're handing you because they just reached
probably
in their
thought it was a
wallet.
10.
And just like,
Love that too.
Yeah.
Yep,
I walked out with a social security card the other day, and I just, I asked for his ID, and I just said, fuck it.
I watched a guy rip a $100 bill up and throw it in face.
Nice.
So I don't think that you got to meet her particularly, but like not the same one that came later, but the first one. Anyway,
I remember.
Motherfuckers just spending money like crazy in that place.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, getting a fucking $100 tucked in your hands pretty fucking sweet. So.
It's 2:13. It's a Tuesday evening. Oh shit, we do it in the morning. Fuck. It's 2:13. It's a Tuesday. You know what time it is. It's time for the Tip Rail Podcast. This Tuesday, we got a crazy one for you.
Tuesday, April 1st, 2025.
We got Surface. That's right, you've heard him mentioned here several times. The man who started it all, ruined the beach, combed the yard, went around the world, through it all. Surface.
So then back to the sad part. What's your worst customer experience? Like some dude just break down, start bawling in your lap, or
I mean,
like,
you
stick his finger in
Poop
your
on
butt?
you.
God, no. Nothing. I'm like pretty like rude when it comes to the rules. Like I just don't want my boundaries violated. So I've always been like, don't touch here, don't touch here. Like, so luckily,
Sexual assault is wrong.
Truly.
Well, now see, that's one thing I've noticed in some clubs, like even in ours, there'd be some girls where like the house rule was that for the private dance, the guy was allowed to rub and like squeeze, but no penetration, nothing that the girl didn't want him to go. And then there would be some girls who charge the guy the same amount of money, and you don't fucking look, and that's what you're paying for. You're not touching me, you're not doing anything like that. So what scale of the spectrum were you on? Were you like one of the girls that were like, yeah, you can grab my boobs, you can squeeze my ass, or were you just like, no, you looking at me is good enough?
Yeah, so the exact thing I say to customers is, you can touch everywhere except for the kitty cat and no putting your mouth on me.
Basically, that was like, okay.
And it seemed a very professional and well bottled message.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you get used to saying that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds
so many
of times.
Since 2013, that's a long time. And so luckily I haven't really had too many guys try and pull any shit with me, and like the bouncers are always so great, and I've always tried to take care of the bouncers too, so they like have my back and have been friends with the bouncers always. Shout out Pork Chop. We've been friends since my third day, which is a really fun story that I end up wanting to tell too. Because
Go ahead. As the stories come, let it flow.
Okay, good. So it was like I said, I started in the beginning of July of 2013. It was like July 1st or 2nd. And so then I came back the next couple of days. And so then July 4th, and we used to open at like 3 on Fridays and Saturdays.
You did the same when I was there.
Yep, and so
stupidest thing ever. I tried to get it changed so many fucking
It was so wild. You open the door to the fucking side door and like the fucking bright light just
literally. Oh my God.
Daylight. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So.
And I would always go in early, and so I got there and there were no customers there, and the door girl, bouncer, and DJ were just chilling outside. And I like didn't really know anybody yet. It was only my like 3rd day. And so I was like, oh God. And so I was just like kind of just chilling there, they're chatting, and I'm just kind of listening to the stories. They were like talking about drugs and stuff.
As we probably kind of do.
A very common topic at the strip rail.
Strip rail.
Lots of drug talk.
What?
Hey, you're slurring over there. Calm down.
Sorry, it's getting to me. It's a little cloudy over here.
Fuck. Every 10 minutes.
Every 10
And no
minutes.
customers ever ended up showing up that day. And so
The whole day?
No, we hung out there outside for hours and no customers showed up.
We did that when we were at the 4th of July. We ended up grilling out outside and like nobody showed up until later on at night.
Shit was cooler then, man.
But
it wasn't as cool
Yeah.
after you got fired, man.
No. Well, we stayed until, so we ended up we didn't open then at that point. We like all sat there for hours and then they were like, okay, so we're not going to open. Like, no, and I think no other girls showed up.
Was this
too.
a weekend or was this like a Tuesday?
I don't remember.
It was like a Thursday. I think I just looked in my calendar the other day too when I was trying to refresh my memory on all of this stuff.
Oh, like wound the clock back and like looked at like the year.
I really did,
awesome.
yeah.
That's dope. I do that.
Like
That's some
refresh my
fucking
memory.
dedication.
Hell yeah.
Truly,
no, I do that too sometimes. That's
Yep,
dope.
I had a lot of time on those flights back from Australia. So lots of time.
Nice.
But so we all ended up going to someone's house. I don't know if I'm gonna say whose house, but
we can bleep it out.
We can beep it.
we all went to
something
pastry chef's house. Okay.
Okay.
And it was like a little like party. I think a couple other people ended up showing up too, and I just, like I said, didn't really know anybody, and we ended up smoking some weed, and I smoked weed at the time, but like only around people that I was comfortable with. And
so you're breaking one of your own rules.
yeah, so then I got too stoned and I was like, oh shit.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. And I got too stoned and I like just told the door girl who was like, you know, the only person I even kind of felt, I was like, I have to go. And I just like snuck out the side door and left. And that was in Des Moines, and I lived in Fort Dodge, like I said, so I had this whole drive back.
I said drive to think about your life.
Start driving. No, I had to pull over in the Ankeny Walmart parking lot and sleep it off because I was too high to be driving.
Been there too.
I was like, I cannot operate this heavy piece of machinery right now. I cannot. Yep. So that was, and that's how I knew you were cool.
That's fucking dope. I think I remember that because if I'm not mistaken, the door girl did like a Tool Schism fucking walk across the floor. Is that the same party that I'm thinking of? Do you know the video for Tool Schism, the song?
I don't think so. No? I'm sorry.
No worries. It's a yeah. I forget. I'm way older. But there's she did like an acrobatic, like weird 4-legged walk across the floor, like swinging her head around. I don't know. Anyway.
That sounds like something that she would have done, though.
Was that? Do you recall?
No, was there, but the door girl that was working at the time was. Okay. But that's right.
Was doing that?
Sorry, I just needed to clarify because I'm pretty sure I was fucking party. If I'm not mistaken.
So,
yeah, you absolutely were. Yeah.
Police officer.
But I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't think
a cop
she
now.
was she? Oh, okay. I thought she left.
Yikes.
She was with her.
Yeah. We were really good friends, but then when she became a cop, I was like, "Ooh, sorry, girl, I don't think so."
I think everybody did that to her.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it had to happen.
Yeah.
I was like, weird story. Well, it's unfortunate, but there was a customer when I did my second round at the club as a bouncer instead of like after I quit being a DJ. There was a customer assaulting a passed out customer that I caught on the fucking. So like when we called the cops and shit, she was actually the cop to come and arrest the guy. So it was kind of cool. Yeah, that was the last time I got to see her. But
I saw her.
You know, we had to part ways. I have a criminal lifestyle. And
Ankeny, what is it when 2nd Avenue goes into Ankeny? Was it Ankeny Boulevard? No. First Street.
Whatever. I know what you're talking about. Second.
Yeah, we were there. There was an accident. And she was directing traffic.
Oh no shit! Okay.
I was like, "Hey, what
up?" As we do, we're hanging out on our cars like hoodlums. Fucking oh man! So that's a really cool fucking memory that you unlocked for me because I had really kind of forgotten about that. But that's fucking dope. Thank you.
You need to get one of those like they do in Xbox where you get an achievement, the little sound. Memory unlocked.
We'll add it in post.
I just knew you weren't a creep, and I loved that.
Oh,
I was
perfect.
so leery about being friends with any.
Well, now that you know Adam, you have that same feeling. No.
I tried my best, like, you know, and I appreciate that because, like, I really tried my best not to be a creep to anybody. Like, I really, I feel I feel the. I don't know. I tried to. I tried to be as fucking cool as possible. There was times where I had to be a dick about things.
Mom. Adam knows my family. I always took it like if my mom was watching, that's how I wanted to react. You know, how I wanted to treat the girls. Yeah. Everybody, you know, like as if my mom was there because my mom was cool as fuck and she probably would have been there. But it was just that's how I wanted to treat people.
Yep.
That's how I wanted to go into it. Like, it was just, it worked out well for me. I mean,
Yeah, like I said, I made a lot of acquaintances, and then I built some lasting friendships in the place as well. So it's pretty fucking pretty significant. I think that's why we're doing a podcast about this goddamn place. Yes. You know what I mean?
It had a mark on our lives for sure.
Yeah. So
when you asked me to come on, I was so excited because I've been listening to it since you put it out, and I was like, wasn't gonna ask to come on, but I was like, if they asked me to go on, I am gonna be so excited.
I didn't know. I don't know. Like, I didn't know how people felt about it. To be honest, like I wasn't exactly certain. So like,
people have been
we've gotten a few emails, but it's really been like minimal. And like I look at the numbers and analyze and shit. But we've had people listen in like Germany. It's like awesome. 1 or 2 plays, but I mean it's like somebody's heard it. So I think it's pretty cool.
My brother-in-law, who is pretty I don't want to say he didn't grow up like us, but he grew up on the south side of Chicago. He wasn't really big into drugs, did sports and shit like that.
Right, yeah.
He's a computer nerd, has got I don't know if it's his bachelor or master's degree in computer science or some shit like that.
Right, yeah.
And he listens to him. He's like, I just go to a few strip clubs. I want to hear the fucking ins and outs, like.
It's
my sister does not. Either way.
But it's good to hear
that,
there's some listeners out there that enjoy the show would like to come on.
Yeah.
As I tell everyone, each and every fucking episode, email us at thetiprailpodcast@gmail.com.
Or hit us up on Facebook, or find us individually on Facebook. Message us, do whatever you gotta do, get to us. Maybe we'll get a P.O. box.
Nah.
Just communicate. We'll keep it digital. It's easier to send pictures. And then,
fuck.
Let us.
Enough about us. We've got Sasha here in the studio. All right, Sasha. Hey, have you met any famous people in the club?
Yes. Pauly Shore.
Oh, yeah. What senses of this guy?
Yeah. How do you feel about Pauly Shore?
We should just have that as a kind of favorite Pauly Shore story,
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
Right.
Everybody says Pauly Shore. I love it. That's fucking awesome.
Yep, Pauly Shore. He wasn't too bad. He did one private dance that night. It was with me.
Oh, sweet.
Yes,
sweet.
it was a topless dance, so the cheapest dance we have.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Didn't tip, but he wasn't like rude.
We only had the 2 options. It was either VIP or topless.
Yeah, they didn't build the $40 room until after John was fired, so he didn't get to experience any of that. And I think that got made like almost within a couple months of you being gone. So
but wait, because they started it out in South Carolina. They ran that club into the ground before.
Oh, Crashing like the
just like
fucking Nazis.
Chefs do it now.
Hey,
what?
I clip all that stuff out, John. Shush.
Sorry,
not this time.
When you eat a lot of Hostess, you crash.
Yeah. When we get on Patreon, you can hear that.
Fuck. Pauly Shore. Anybody else?
No one else really. I swear every time famous people come in, it's always when I happen to not be there.
Okay, yeah, that's
the worst. Some people I think that maybe were like famous like in like rodeo and stuff like that. Where like I don't know, but
wrestling. Did you ever see any of the wrestlers come in?
No, and I've only really been into wrestling the last since I've been with my boyfriend. So like 3.5 years, but but I was listening to the episode with Squeak, right? That he was the wrestling fan, and and I heard he was a wrestling fan, and he was like naming people, and we were on the airplane, and I was like pausing it. I was like asking my boyfriend, I was like, oh yeah, like this person, which obviously he does. If you know wrestling, you just know like all of that stuff.
Like I told him I was like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but cool, man, that's awesome. I'm glad you're excited. When I was telling my boyfriend, he's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's funny, and I was like, I don't know these people. I don't know shit about wrestling.
If it wasn't a main person like an Undertaker or fucking somebody like that, or Triple H or one of those guys walked in, I would know them.
Right.
I would recognize
what do they call that? The house guys, right? The people that don't always make it on camera, but still wrestle every night or whatever. Yeah, those guys. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah,
right. No, I'd recognize Mick Foley. That'd be, that's it.
I mean, there's a couple wrestlers like Mark or Undertaker. Maybe some of the older '90s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 90s. Stone Cold walks in, or fucking Hulk Hogan, or.
And I went to one WrestleMania,
all the old
and
racists.
it was kind of really weird. But
no,
not a big wrestling guy.
No, it's been a long time. I watched it when ICP was doing it in WWF or whatever the fuck, you know. The dirty carnies.
So, when you first got started in the club, besides Adam being your BFF since day 3, did you have any other like people who took you under the wing, and did you ever take anybody under your wing to show them the way of the tip rail?
Okay, so when I started alone. Which is also why I wanted to come do the podcast alone. Like I saw my friends were like, "Oh, like I'd go," and I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go alone for the first one." And I was like, "It's kind of symbolic how I started the club alone. I didn't."
It's not too creepy of a studio, right? It's a pretty nice studio.
No, not at all.
No, like...
And like I said, I knew Adam wasn't creepy, so I was like,
well, that's how I invited one dancer over. I was like, "Hey, we record in a basement. You want to come over?" I didn't think she was going to come in the first place, so it was just I was being a little silly, you know.
Very.
But
so I forgot.
Or was it just your mom giving you tips every night when you got home?
I forgot what was the question.
Like,
fuck, we should invite your mom on.
When you first started, did you have a mentor? Did you look up to anybody, and did you do the same for somebody coming up?
So it's so crazy because you didn't talk to girls in the dressing room randomly back then. Like you didn't approach anybody, and yeah, it was just not the vibe. Like, and especially since I started alone, so I was like, okay, don't really talk. You know, you don't talk to anybody. Especially it was like day shift. I would always come during day shift, and those
sharks
girls and which one of them was the one that was on here last week, which she is obviously super sweet, but like at first I was so intimidated. She always worked a day shift, and I was like, oh, she
definitely had an attitude. You know, if you know the case needed be. So I'm sure there was a dominance asserted, like, in a way.
Well, yeah, she's awesome, but she at that time she'd been there for a few years. She knows her shit.
Yep.
She probably doesn't want to deal with anybody at that point, you know, like.
And that's so fair. And some random new girl, never know how long new girls are gonna last. Yeah. So
it's competition.
Yes. Especially during day shift when sometimes there'd be no customers.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of rock girls and you want them to be friends. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I try to cultivate friendships amongst people, you know.
Bill Cosby, you ain't drugging nobody to make friends.
Customers.
And I'm like super passive really. So it was like, you know, oh, you're like, I'm about to get this dance. Oh, you took that guy. That's okay. That's all right. Go ahead. You guys go down. You go down for your dance. And I mean, honestly, I earned some respect from the house girls that way, being like not trying to be a bitch and not trying to talk to everybody. And so I didn't really have any mentors per se, but eventually like the house girls all kind of were nice to me and would talk to me here and there, and then but I wasn't there really looking for friends, but I have found my best friends there, so
nice.
Love that.
Yeah. That's fucking sweet.
So what? Oh, you got one out?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
What was the most money you've ever made for doing absolutely nothing?
Absolutely nothing is the qualifier.
Besides that guy giving you like $100,
right?
Maybe it was like even down in private dance where the guy was like, "I'm only gonna get one," but then he hands you fucking $500 and tells you to have a good night or something weird or
biggest tip.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to think because I've been there for 11 and a half years, so it's like
it all melts together after a while.
It truly does, especially when you drink.
Time flies. I mean, like you don't have to tell me. I spent many years just phased in that place, so yeah, I totally understand. But
I would say probably I definitely had people tip couple $100, $300 at least.
Now, was that for some nasty stuff or
no?
The
biggest tips are always the guys who don't want anything, don't care about the extra shit. It'll be the guy who's like, let's go down for an hour. We go down there and he just wants to sit and straight up chat the whole time.
Yeah. Girlfriend experience.
Literally girlfriend experience. Come hire us for girlfriend experience. It's amazing. We'll chill. You can listen to me yap about anything.
Talk bullshit about my day? Okay.
I want you to explain season 2 of Yellow Jacket to me while we eat a charcuterie board.
Yes. Nothing I love more than just yapping and have my tits out and getting paid for it. Truly. I'm like, I can just.
Your tits are out.
Yep. So that's easy work. Yeah. Like just and then they'll just hand like a nice tip. That's you go to the strip club, do that. Please
Yes.
stop
Bring money.
expecting
Don't
too
be
much.
a bum like our fucking pork
Hey.
chop over here.
Hey, man.
Go to a strip club with no money.
It's tough out there.
Hot out there for no.
Just because you get free cover now, because you know the DJ. Did you see they are doing an EDM show?
Oh yeah. They're doing all sorts of different things now, right? Like,
Yeah, I was
they're gonna
sad.
have, like,
We
that
were going to
emo
go
one.
out.
We were
on,
going to
on
crash
the
this
night,
party.
But it fucking got postponed, so I don't know if we can make it to the one. I don't even
I
know
won't
if
be able
this
to
would-
make it to the one they rescheduled. It
I don't
to,
even think
but-
this will come out before the fucking show happens. So, but
Yeah.
are you okay? Sorry, did you see that? I forgot if you said that. Yes.
Okay, yes, I think I did see that.
Mhm.
And so it got postponed. I don't know to the date. I don't know.
It's the
I'll-
27th or something. You
Yeah,
said?
it's a day. They just pushed it back 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
so
what
it's
day of the
next-
week is it on, you guys?
Next
it's a Thursday. Yeah.
So not this Thursday, but next Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know. I might. My friends will
Just,
probably
I don't
be
know why you
there.
do it on a Thursday. Of all, like, why would you not do it on a Friday or Saturday?
Because it's a sad day.
I have no idea. I thought it was really
Oh,
random
wait,
and
you said
weird.
EDM, not
Either way.
EMO.
No, not emo. That was emo night. Was
Emo
the
was
thing
at Woolies.
that was.
And I was
Oh,
just more
shit.
bringing that up, like, why is all the sadness coming to Des Moines?
Oh.
Like,
Have you been outside?
well,
It's
that's
cold
true.
outside.
Very true. But no, it's like, why, like,
I couldn't tell
Yeah.
you who makes the decisions and why they do it.
well, we
I
know
mean,
who
like,
makes the decisions. Come on, Adam. No, you ain't got to be
Are they a
right
chef?
in the corner. Are they what?
Are they a chef?
They are a chef.
Oh, fuck.
Boyardee, motherfucker.
Nope. He likes pastries.
Dude.
You must
These
really
get
like
more
them
and more
cream
out of control
filled.
every fucking time we do them, guys. Like we gotta rail it in here a little bit, right?
Well, he must be the hostess with the mostest.
It's
Right.
it's all the cocaine and weed that we do every Tuesday.
So, to kind of bring it back around before we get too burnt, did you have any good gossip? I was wondering if anybody was going to catch that one. But good gossip or any good stories from the dressing room?
So good stories or gossip from the dressing
Like
room.
fights, even like you're just sitting there
Okay.
doing your makeup, and all of a sudden you just see a fucking shoe flying behind
Yes,
your
yeah,
head.
I've got a couple good ones actually.
Okay.
Okay. Referring to my notes here, there was one time that a girl threw a microwave at the pastry chef.
Nice.
God.
Wait,
Ah, why
wait,
didn't you
the door-
start
hold
off
on.
with this?
Please, yes, I need to hear more.
Elaborate.
That was like all that really, and you guys bleep out names, so I'll say, but it was. I'm sure you probably knew.
I know. Yeah, but
It was the bad bitch who was like the baddie, yeah.
Gotcha.
And I was like, and I
No,
saw her
you
do it,
were-
and I was like,
Oh.
I was like, she is just so badass. Oh my god, she is cool.
Yeah, she was a poll worker. Pretty.
I love it. You're applauding the fucking what
The
could have been
violence.
attempted murder. And she fucking hits the dude in the head with a
Hey,
microwave.
He's a fucking
Don't get me
chef.
wrong. I want to throw fucking microwaves at him too. But
He's a fucking chef. He can handle a KitchenAid appliance, okay?
Dude, I mean that
Maybe a
microwave
crock
wasn't
pot.
shit. Like you know how cheap they are, man. That microwave wasn't shit. But like,
Was
I
it
mean,
like a dorm room microwave? Or are we talking like a big fucking like over the
Full
fucking
size
It
stove?
was like the full size microwave that we had like in the dressing room.
Did it get domed?
No. I just like it went flying across the. I mean, I think she was like drunk and she was in heels and it was like the heat of a
Oh yeah,
moment.
the heels really fucking assisted in
Yeah, you
her,
can't
her
get a good-
fucking
can't get a
mentality
good
of
twist,
just I want to
you know?
fucking kill a guy with a microwave.
Yeah,
At
it was
900
crazy.
fucking watts. All right, cool.
And I was like, ooh, I gotta go. And I left the dressing room because I didn't want to be.
Fucking
You never,
yes.
if something
No,
starts
somebody-
popping off in the dressing room, you get
catch an
out.
eye contact. Fucking,
You're done.
they go to you.
I'm
You
just
know?
imagining just this thing flying like before mid pull, it's still plugged in. It beeps the fucking
Hot pocket falls
the dun chime comes out, the door flies open, and it just chaos ensued in like 6 seconds.
I was thinking it was one in the office. Like she got in the office. Like I was thinking of that microwave. That microwave ain't shit. That's why I was
Yeah, like
okay.
a dorm room
I-
one. It's like small, right? You know, it's like
Yeah.
a sneaker could fit in it, but
yeah.
but a full size one where you put a turkey in. Oh god damn!
I don't think it would fit a turkey, would it?
Yeah, not
Like,
necessarily.
Not that
There
big.
might have been a in between somewhere.
This is a
Yeah,
900 watt model. Like
Okay,
I
well,
pulled
a
it up.
chicken. Fuck it. A 1200 watt model. All right.
So
Did
that was
you,
pretty crazy.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. I mean, that was pretty intense.
Did you have any other ones that you had thought of or had listed?
Well, this bitch currently. So sometimes we do say bitch, you know.
It's been confirmed.
We've got our bitch card. We've got our bitch card.
And it's not like a disrespectful way, but we just, you know.
I think she's about to use it.
We didn't hear the story.
I'm not disrespectful.
I'm not using it in a disrespectful way, John. But
I don't know that opening to that last fucking episode, or the episode a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you know, hey, I like I said, we got confirmation now twice, and I'm just a little more comfortable.
But the confirmation's still not out in the world yet. So
well,
it's not doing us no good.
It doesn't matter because it's the dancers that we know and love that are on our show that have said, "Hey guys, it's fine, whatever, we get it." Like it's Rock Island talk, right? But it's been approved twice now, so I mean, but I love everybody. I want everybody to know.
Everybody love everybody.
Go ahead. This
we say bitch with love.
This bitch. Let's hear it.
This bitch, derogatory.
We don't love this bitch. We don't love her.
Fuck this bitch.
All right, so what happened?
She poured an energy drink in my friend's bag a couple weeks ago.
Oh, this is recent shit.
Dessert.
Yeah.
Bitch
so
title.
Disgusting. So yeah, I don't
What
know.
was it
She
over?
smells like cat piss. It's like a whole thing.
Oh, she's a cat lady too?
I mean, I don't know if that's why she smells like cat piss.
No,
But
sometimes
it can actually be too much protein.
Sometimes when you have a really unclean house of cat litter stuff, that ammonia fucking smell builds up and it just lingers on people. I understand, like, people smell like cat piss sometimes.
Yeah.
It's gross.
So,
Well, yeah, because
and
you
we
can get
hate
that
this
ammonia
bitch,
smell
so
from
I
too much
say it
protein.
in the most disgusting way because why are you doing that? Well, she thought my friend took some money from her at stage, which is like, that is a no-no. That's not the situation that happened. Yeah. So she went and poured some energy drink in my friend's bag, which, like, you don't mess with somebody's stuff.
You don't fuck with people's shit.
So yeah, hell no.
Well, gotcha. Well, good reasons.
We hope that Karma's swift and just hand is available. Yes.
Yes.
Gravity does provide easy lessons at the staircase at the lumberyard.
Oh my god. Well, that's actually amazing because this same bitch actually already fell down the stairs. It was before that.
See what I'm saying?
Yes. So honestly,
did she knock
those
any
stairs
teeth out?
get everybody.
Rewarding.
They get everybody.
I've fallen up them more than I've fallen down them.
I've fallen going up them, not going down.
I am on, like, we need bouncers on stage too. Oh, fuck. Oh, my leg. Fuck, I can't help in this situation. Fuck me.
I'm out.
And I've been blackout drunk and not falling down them, thank God. But every time since that's happened, and I, like, laugh about it and talk shit every time, I make sure I, like, am extra slow walking down the stairs because I'm like, if I'm laughing at her, I cannot fall down the stairs.
That section right there coming out of private dance, that section of stairs, many a motherfuckers.
Oh, God.
Customers, dancers.
Like, hold my hand. Okay, we're both going to fall.
Yeah, absolutely not. They're like, oh, here, let me help you. I'm like, I got it. Thank you.
I can carry myself.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
No, I get it, man. Like, I've seen so many tumbles and spills, and, like, I can only imagine. Do the bouncers, when you're there occasionally in recent time, are they still, like, cleaning well? Like, do they get the bottle cap magnet out and fucking pick those fuckers up? And or have we seen anybody take a stripper landmine recently?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with they're not really probably using that magnet thing. I've never even, like, heard of that.
Oh yeah,
had a little magnet.
Which would be amazing. Yeah, that, like, totally makes sense. So yeah, I've definitely stepped on some bottle caps and stuff before, but and I wear 9-inch heels.
God damn.
Yeah, they're very tall.
So how tall are you?
Like, I'm only 5 foot without my heels.
So, all right, I get it.
Yeah, so I like to wear the tall ones, and I don't do any pole tricks. I just do floor work.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we were categorizing.
We actually talked about that in episodes I don't know if you might have.
Okay, cool.
We talked about the different dancers and the way they like they're on the floor in front of the customer at the tip rail, or they do a little bit of both. Maybe swing around the pole, go up maybe a couple feet. Yep. And then you got the ones that are doing acrobatic fucking shit. Like,
jumping from pole to pole to the fucking DJ booth and backflips off of it.
I respect it all for sure. Yeah. Sometimes that stuff, though, sometimes they just want a little more like interactive,
No,
personal.
I'm not saying that the high wire
Sometimes
shit always pays. Like,
No.
Which
no.
it's nice to be able to break up those types of, and that's the kind of like idea that rotation was basically is like I had to sit there and like create this fucking, you know, like, okay, we need this type of dancer next and what she does and this music and and so like, yeah, no, I totally respect like having each and every category of you know, dancer that's hit that stage. So
Yeah, definitely.
Good goddamn. So did either of you gentlemen prepare a tip for this fucking week? No?
I mean, I like my favorite. Just keep it simple. Wash it and wrap it.
Ah, you unoriginal.
Wash it and wrap it.
You unoriginal bastard. All right. No, it's all right.
You coming out with
when you are facilitating a dressing room, probably need to think about objects that can be used as a weapon against you if you're a shitty fucking manager and a piece of shit person to deserve to have a microwave hit them in the fucking face.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Definitely.
But also, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, you know, we all have ideas in Minecraft, right? So
it's not more of a tip, but more of just a way, something to think about in life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nachos are just tacos that don't have their shit together.
Yeah.
Just because you fall apart doesn't mean you're not delicious.
Exactly.
Ooh, chef. I'm cooking. Sasha, do you got a tip for anybody out there?
Motherfucker gave us shit for not being prepared.
I'm just saying.
But to be fair.
Yeah.
Any life lessons?
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't worry. I've been brainstorming some
Right?
tips.
He's over here making it like it's easy.
She came here with some shit.
I'm facilitating the goddamn show. Hang on.
Facilitate these nuts.
Don't mess with other people's stuff in the dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if someone messed with your stuff? You know? Don't fucking do it.
Somebody might piss in your Dr. Pepper, and you don't want that.
You
So
don't fucking want that. Because it literally could happen.
just saying.
What's your shit?
You guys haven't heard
No,
about
I'm
the
sure that's a
dipstick?
shout out. That's a shout out to somebody I hope is hearing this. You know? So she knows what she did. It's funny.
You can get hit with that dipstick. Someone's got to stick a finger up a bum and then rub a rim of a drink.
Right?
You know.
Be careful.
Oh, Lord Almighty. God damn, this is a wild and fucking crazy Topless Tuesday once again, I'd say. Wouldn't you?
Titties out.
Titties out.
Yes.
It's cold as fuck. Our nips are hard, and we really appreciate you.
It's 2 degrees outside.
Yeah, exactly. That's
The
what I'm saying.
air is making the hair flow.
So we really appreciate you coming on, Sasha, for the fucking first episode. We are gonna cut a part 2. So you know, woo woo, yeah, everybody. But we want to thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. So is there anything else you want to say at the end of this? Anyone?
No, I'm good.
No, you're good.
Mom's sweet smell.
Always.
Someone pay for that.
Oh yeah, go subscribe to our OnlyFans at
onlyfans.com/satansbabygirl SANSBABYGIRL.
yeah.
we
Go
should-
subscribe, motherfuckers.
We should cut this and put this at the end so they have to listen to the whole thing.
Well, you know, yeah.
Give it to them pieces. A little strip tease, if you will. See you next Tuesday.
No. We already got that.
Okay, good.
That's for post production.
We'll keep that in
He
for
remembered.
Patreon entertainment.
No, he remembered.
All right.